I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago.
Hey, hello. It is April 20th and I haven't done a little talking head update like this, so guess I'll do it now. So first off, the weather has gotten a lot nicer. So as you saw a few weeks ago or week ago or something like that, I did do some running outside, although today it doesn't look very good. So here, let me show you. Yeah, this does not look pretty. I think there's going to be a thunderstorm tonight. It was storming yesterday, so yeah, not pretty. But it has been pretty nice the last few days. Last week my husband and I did a lot of walking, so I've been mostly doing that because it's something that we can do together. Also, I've kind of been migrating a little bit to the Strava app, or Strava, I don't know how it's pronounced. I've been using that quite a bit, especially when it comes to walking and running outside. I do like this challenge feature and the social aspect of it, although when I do run on the treadmill I do track it still in that Nike Run app because I do I don't know, I just like the progress that I see on it. So I've been doing that with just treadmill running. But yeah, running outside, I've been using Strava, how is it pronounced? I don't know, you tell me down in the comments below. But another update is that I did sign up for a 5K. It'll be on May 13th 2023 and it's going to be in Mokena, Illinois. It's a pretty far south suburb area, but it is going to be in a forest preserve, so it's gonna be really nice. And I'm actually gonna run it myself. My husband's not gonna join me because I do want to get a better accurate time for it, since the first 5K was super cold and super hilly. So I kind of want to see where I would actually stand in this time for 5K. Although I will say that my 5K in the third quarter will be early in the quarter, and that's going to be the Bubble Run in Joliet. And the reason why it's going to be early in the quarter is because I'm actually going to be going overseas in mid-July. So I kind of want to get my 5K in before I have 2.5 weeks of doing nothing basically for vacation. And then the rest of the time from August and September, I can focus on training for the Bank of America 5K, which is the last 5K that I plan on running. But yeah, that's the update for this quarter. I will see you guys in the next one. Alrighty, it is time for another update. So today is currently May 8th, and I just kind of want to share some of the runs that I did back in April. I did quite a few actually. So as you can see as I scroll through here, I've been running sub 8-minute pace per kilometer, so it's not too bad, except for this one, this elliptical one. I don't know what it is about ellipticals now, but I feel like I'm running slower on them. I don't know. But these are all runs that I did on the treadmill, so they are under 8 minutes, which I'm really proud of. I haven't been able to run outside since what day was that? Easter, mostly because it's either raining or it was cold. And then the days where it was nice, I decided to just walk with my husband, because again, it's just a nice thing for us to do together, go outside, walk and talk, and get some exercise and all that. So yeah, I've mostly been doing my runs on the treadmill these past few weeks, as you can see. But I have been getting a little bit better. Again, my next run is this Saturday, so I'm really excited about that. But before I go on, I will say that it might rain that day, so I've been pretty unlucky with these runs and the weather so far. But that's okay. Still gonna do it regardless, unless they decide to postpone it or whatever, which hopefully they don't. I'm still gonna run it if it rains though. So really excited about that. But yeah, again, just wanted to share some of these runs here on screen. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next update. Hello friends, it is Friday, May 12th, the day before the race, and I am home from work because I wasn't feeling too well. And I wanted to stay home because, as you know, the race is tomorrow, and I wanted to make sure that I am as recovered as I can be. So I am home taking medicine, resting, sleeping as much as I can. Had soup for lunch today, all that good stuff. But as you did see earlier in this video, I did go to the packet pickup yesterday, so I am still determined to do this race. But I just wanted to do a little update, and I guess we'll see you in tomorrow's race. So this is the Ribbons of Hope 5K, and it was held in Mokena, Illinois. And my goal for this race, before I even started, my goal was to make sure that I finished under 40 minutes. Now, my last race I did finish in 41 minutes, and this race I wanted to make sure I was under 40 minutes. Now, the location of this race was beautiful. It was held in a forest preserve, and the run overall was just great. You started off in like this field of tall grass, and then you went over a river and then through the woods, that sort of thing. The only thing though was that the path that we ran on was a little thin, so when we started the race, everyone was kind of congested, and then once people started spreading out, it was a little better. The race did have a turnaround point at a certain point, so like at some point, people were running back on the other side of this really thin path, which was, again, a little weird of how thin it was, but it was okay overall. Like I think they split the race into two start times, one at 9 a.m., which is what I did, and then there was another one at 10:30, I believe. So we were able to, not have everybody running on this thin path at once, but it was still okay. At the beginning, it was definitely a little more congested, but as people started spreading out, the faster runners going, much further, and then the slower runners, in the back, it was fine overall. Now, not sure if I have a slight cold or really, really bad allergies, but I was definitely congested. And right now, you can even hear it in my voice. I'm a little congested, a lot congested now, actually. But that morning, I actually felt okay. I did take a lot of medicine, some allergy medicine, and then also some pain reliever for my sore throat. But I did start the race feeling good. Now, overall, my chip time, I finished at 38 minutes and 17 seconds, which is about 3 minutes faster than my last race, so yay for that. So I want to share my splits based on Strava. My first kilometer was finished in 6 minutes and 35 seconds, and I think that was because there's a lot of downhill happening there, but that's pretty fast for me. My second kilometer split was 7 minutes and 45 seconds. And then third was 7 minutes and 52 seconds. Fourth was 7 minutes and 35 seconds. And then my fifth kilometer, or when I hit the fifth kilometer, I finished that kilometer in 8 minutes and 1 second. And that was tough because it was definitely more uphill coming back. So it was a lot slower, but overall, like majority of my times was under 8 minutes. So I'm really happy about that. Now, during my run, there was a young lady who actually ran alongside me and was using me as pace. At one point, she ran ahead of me, but with my slow little jog that I was doing, I ended up catching up to her and even surpassing her. But then she did end up catching up to me, and about like maybe the second half of the race, we were running alongside each other the majority of the time, which is nice to have somebody like a little, buddy to run with. So that was always nice. But near the end, we were like, okay, let's sprint this last bit. We could see the finish line, but she definitely had more energy than I did, and she's also a little much taller than me. So she finished probably a minute and a half faster than I did, but it was, again, really nice to have someone to run with. After the race, I did get a nice little Ribbons of Hope medal, as you can see here. And then we did also get some free ice cream from Creamery. Creamery had a little truck there, as they are one of the sponsors for this race, so that was nice. Oh, and also my husband took me on a nice breakfast at a local breakfast spot here, which is always nice. I always love doing a little breakfast after a race. It always feels rewarding. So overall, I'm really, really happy that I finished the race in under 40 minutes. Again, that was my goal, to finish under 40 minutes, and I beat it by 2. So I'm just like
really just seeing the results of my training and, beating that, it's just such a good feeling. And despite being congested, I'm glad that I ended up doing it. I was thinking about if I should do it or not. Maybe I'm sick, I'm not, but I really wanted to, and I ended up doing it. Although my mom wasn't very happy when I told her that I was sick and did a 5K run afterwards. But hey, what's done is done, and I think I'm proud of what I did. But thank you guys for joining me in this quarter of my journey to do one 5K race a quarter. And then I will see you in the next one. Bye.